What is up, YouTube? We are back at it. Had the Falcon up on the lift. Got some super crappy glass packs just kind of dangling below the car, but it's quieter. It's drivable. Also, started messing around with some other little odds and ends. Front turn signal is now dangling. I took the housing off of here, so I just got a bulb dangling around here. Not at all ideal, but is what it is for now. What else? Tried adjusting some other stuff in here. Here's that Holly or Edelbrock adjuster bracket. Unfortunately, I frayed the end of the cable, but it's fine for what it is. Held in by a pinch bolt. This corrected the transmission line pressure going into the trans. Having some issues on that one. Still trying to figure out. My shifter linkage is super sloppy, so I'm not exactly sure. 1, 2, 3 are fine. It will hold third gear all day. Fourth, I don't know if I burnt up the synchro. I don't know if the trans was any good. It would hit fourth. It still does, but it's kind of intermittent. I didn't have working wipers before. Figured that one out. Ended up being just a quick ground, but it is freezing cold outside. I don't know, 35 something. Everything's covered, but I'll do a quick little cold start, get this thing warming up. Starts up nice and easy like it should. And look at that, working wipers. Only problem on there, the grounds. Basically took a ground wire, regrounded it, and it worked completely fine. Well, that was unfortunate. Essentially, since it is substantially colder than it has been, fired right up on choke. Did not adjust the choke yet. It was not warming up fast enough, so that choke valve is absolutely stuck closed. Basically just flooding it out. I just jammed something in between the choke on the butterfly plate. It is good now, idling like it's supposed to. It just was way too much, so I'm going to have to adjust that at some point. We'll deal with that later. Anyways, on the inside, ran a ground cable from the wiper from this down to the engine. Worked, scraped some stuff. Now my wipers are working, so that's good. Signals, I got a game plan on that. I'll go over that whenever I get around to finishing that one up. But more importantly, on the rear end, I put those shock extensions in, and I have suspension travel. It's hard to see when I'm standing right here, but she's sitting real jacked up, longer shocks, little extensions on there. It's not bottoming out anymore, so that's good. And then when you get around to the rest of the stuff on the inside of the car, still a million odds and ends to finish up, but today I've been driving it back and forth to the shop. Yesterday a couple times, not too far, but enough to get some miles in it. Seems to be working good enough, so today we're taking it on the first longer trip. I've probably got 12 miles on this motor so far, maybe 15 since the rebuild. A lot of minutes of sitting idling running like this, but it is also a Sunday in October. Normally I'd be doing a Walneck swap meet right now and vending. Been working on this. I had a wedding on Friday, just had not had time to get anything set up, nor do I want to spend my Sunday doing that. I'd much rather just drive this around. So I'm going to the swap meet, not vending. This will be the breakdown run, I guess. It's about 40 minutes, so 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back. Got some buddies out there. Noodle around with it and see what this thing looks like. Wish me luck. Well, the car's running great. Seems to be doing well. Cruising probably about 50 miles an hour in third gear at about 20 inches of vacuum, 18 pounds of current pressure on quarter throttle cruise. Speedo's not hooked up. None of the lights are working on the inside. Gas gauge doesn't work, so that's all. A lot of things on the back side of the dash. The heat works, the wipers work, the external lights all work. I just have no display on the inside. I'm in third gear. It is an overdrive trans, but if I click this up one more click, that's my overdrive, or should be. Uh-oh, I got nothing. I'm in a false neutral. So, overdrive band, I'm guessing it's shot on this. I don't know if that's something that I did, or if it was like that from the get-go. If I leave it in third, she rides great. Just running a little high with a 389 here. Revs out a little bit. and fill.